From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Dallas Cowboys. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and
8. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Watch the run. 12.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Check out route. You're over here.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on 1st down? And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the tight end Luke Stocker was the target, and it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Flacco. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here we go, here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Edelman set to return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Patriots take over from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
65. Lock it. 65.
2nd and 5 now. Flacco looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Flacco. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
You got 3 down. 3 wide. 3 wide.
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. And he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. This is taken at the 18. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Here we go.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and 5 now. Garoppolo. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Here we go. 21. Hey, whoa,
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Second down and goal. Garoppolo got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating off play action, Flacco. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, it's Lynch. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got the artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Flacco. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play Wildcat quarterback for you as well.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. To throw is Garoppolo. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2nd down at the 11-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
You got nothing.
Hey, gun. Hey, alert.
20, quit talking about it and bring it.
Check it out. I got you. Everyone, Mike 20.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On 2nd down, Elliott. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Now a pass here, caught by Edelman. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cowboys have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To throw again on second down. Flacco, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
That's trash.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. Shedding through the defense. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. On second down, it's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Simon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. This is Elliott. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Hey, gun. Come on.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a gain of 7.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Look at the hot set. Wait.
51 the mic. Tighten up.
They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Red. Watch twins.
Now Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 4-yard line.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Lock.
Check 24.
They go to Elliott again. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. A big run that time by Elliott. 84 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run with White. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Monday! I got you. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I don't think you got it.
3rd down, Flacco from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here we go.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Elliott on 1st down going absolutely nowhere. He'll lose about 3 on the play. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains.
Here we go. 180! 54! Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Draw play, Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Flacco now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. First down, here's White. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9. Flacco, and that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A gain of 32 that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Flacco. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Flacco from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 51.
They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Dez Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Here we go, here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run with Elliott. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go.
Back to throw. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They get the all-pro guard there, Quentin Nelson. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
11.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
He's back to throw. His throw incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Garoppolo. He finds his man Johnson. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Flacco. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. This is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Flacco will take to the air again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now.
51, Mike 51.
Operating out of the gun. Flacco under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is brought in at the 21.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2.
Here we go.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, Mike 20.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Dante Hightower on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light's still on for him.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field